Hey everyone! Welcome back to Financial Future. Today, we've got some exciting updates to discuss, so let's dive right in. First up, did you know that the IRS recently announced a whopping $1 billion waiting to be claimed? That's right, this money belongs to about 940,000 individuals who haven't filed their tax returns. But here's the kicker: time is running out to claim it. So here's the deal. The deadline to claim this money is fast approaching, and if it isn't claimed within the next few weeks, it becomes the property of the Treasury. Now let me break it down for you. The IRS announced this $1 billion, which is owed to folks who didn't file their tax returns for the year 2020. And while I know we're currently in 2024, the rule generally allows you to file a tax return up to 3 years after the deadline. However, if you miss that window, the money goes back to the Treasury. And guess what? The deadline to file your 2020 tax return is May 17 of this year. So if you're one of those 940,000 individuals, you might want to act fast to claim your share of the pie. Now let's talk numbers. According to my research, the average refund in 2020 was around $932. Just imagine what an extra $932 could do for you right now. Pretty sweet, huh? So, if you didn't file a tax return for 2020, you might be leaving some serious cash on the table. Remember, May 17 is the deadline, so mark your calendars. Moving on to another exciting topic: tax refunds for this year. As of now, the IRS has refunded a whopping $153 billion in tax refunds. Can you believe it? That's a massive amount of money going back to hardworking individuals like you. And get this, they've received 71 million tax returns and issued 53 million refunds. The average refund? Just shy of $3,000. That's a pretty nice chunk of change, wouldn't you say? Now, if you're still waiting to file your taxes, remember that tax day this year is April 15. So, make sure you get those returns in on time. And don't forget about state taxes, you might be getting some money back from your state too. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you about some valuable tax credits that you might be missing out on if you don't file your tax return. Credits like the child tax credit and the earned income tax credit could put even more money back in your pocket. So, even if you don't usually file a tax return, it's worth looking into to see if you're eligible for any of these credits. Alright, let's dive right into it. Brace yourselves for some earth-shattering news that's bound to spark some serious conversations. You know that burning question that's been on everyone's minds lately: will there be another round of stimulus checks? Well, hold on to your seats because I'm about to unveil some piping hot tea on this hot topic. Now, I know what you're thinking, but TJ, isn't low unemployment a good thing for the economy? Well, yes and no. While we definitely want to see people gainfully employed and the economy thriving, the harsh reality is that a significant uptick in unemployment might just be the catalyst our lawmakers need to whip out the checkbook and start doling out those sweet stimulus dollars. Think about it: every time the economy takes a hit, whether it's a recession or an economic downturn, what's the government's go-to move? They start printing money faster than a grandma flipping pancakes on a Sunday morning. Tax rebates, small business loans, you name it, they're not afraid to pull out all the stops to jumpstart the economy and put money back into the pockets of hardworking Americans. And here's the kicker: if the unemployment rate inches up to around 5%, 6%, or even 6.5%, you better believe those stimulus checks will be rolling out faster than you can say economic recovery. It's like a green light for lawmakers to unleash a torrent of financial aid, and you can bet we'll be first in line to reap the benefits. Now, I know the idea of a recession might sound daunting, but hear me out. Sometimes, a downturn in the economy can be just what the doctor ordered. It forces companies to slash prices, rein in spending, and address the rampant inflation that's been eating away at our wallets. So, in a strange twist of fate, we might actually find ourselves rooting for a recession to hit, because when the economy takes a tumble, that's when the stimulus floodgates open wide. And mark my words, we won't be left behind. Our fixed income viewers, like those on Social Security, disability, or retirement, can rest assured they'll be included in any stimulus package that gets the green light. So buckle up, my friends, because the storm clouds of economic turmoil might just have a silver lining. More stimulus could be on the horizon sooner than you think, and I'll be here every step of the way to keep you informed and empowered. Stay tuned for more updates, tips, and tricks to weather the storm and come out stronger on the other side. That's all for today's video, folks. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share this video with your friends and family. Together, we'll navigate these challenging times and emerge victorious.